Welcome, everybody, to Thursday Night Raw Recovery, Recovering Addict. I'm LT, and I am your host, and I hope you guys are having a great Thursday. And we're going to read a couple things out of the 24-hour day. I'm going to combine 2 days together because it's really important, I think, for us addicts and alcoholics. And if you're watching this on a replay, thank you for watching, and know that you can join our community by clicking the Discord and the private Facebook group as well. Join our community. We're looking for you. If you're looking for support, we're looking to support you. And if you're looking for relapse prevention, we got education and all the needs we need to meet. And all that due because 2 times in my life, I've experienced rock bottom, drugs and alcohol, meth and alcohol, detox centers, probations, all that stuff. Been there, done that. IOPs, working the steps, working another prehab program. I may go to another I don't know. I may try all the rehab programs here in Utah.
Just do all of them.
Just do them all. Why not? Then I'll make videos about it. Another thing about who follows us and watches this, I have a question. I need your guys' help. You're the community, and I want to serve you, okay? And I will put this on Facebook and in the Discord, on the private group and on Discord as well. But I'm making a 4-part series video. I was going to make it on what a peer specialist is because that's what I'm studying. But I want to know what you guys would like. What would you like if you had 4 8-minute videos to teach you or walk you through or tell you about something in 4 parts, 4 series, 4 episodes, whatever you want to call it? What would you like to see? Let me know on the private Facebook group and in Discord. You can even email me at recoveringaddict8@gmail.com. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to let Fleece say hello to everybody, my lovely wife who lived and supported me through my addiction.
I love him.
She loves the real me. She hated the addict, but she loves me.
Yeah, he was annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. All right. So we got Steve, #share squad.
#share squad.
Glad you were here. And Teeter is our winner. Womp, 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 womp. There you go, Teeter. Hey, Ashley, good to see you. Second. That's right.
Woo! You know what, everybody? Hold on. Before we say hello to anybody, I want to get down to this comment I saw her put on here before the show started. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? It's a big one. Kind of a bigger one.
It's probably further down then.
Dagnammit. I hate it when I do this.
There.
Right there. Okay, everybody. Please keep her in your prayers. She's going before the judge tomorrow for sentencing. So right now, if you don't believe in God, pray to whoever you pray to. If you believe in whatever your higher power is, everybody, let's just have a moment of silence. I'm going to say a little quick prayer real quick for Ashley. God, please be with the judge's heart. You are in control. You are sovereign. You are in control, Lord. There is consequences for our actions, but we do become better people. And I ask that the judge sees that in Ashley as she has towed the line for 8 months, dear God, and she's doing good. And we pray that you give her strength and acceptance of the outcome, no matter what it may be. And we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. That was beautiful. All right. Back to the hellos. We got Desmond from Australia in the house. Welcome, Desmond. Marilyn, always wonderful to see your name on there. I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you're beautiful. To me, you look like purple.
Purple.
And we have, let's see, lots of talking. Share squad.
Melissa and Alicia. All right. Thank you. Teeter.
Alicia. I'll write it down in a minute. Welcome, Alicia. We got Mark.
Early. Freaking fracker firecracker.
Not early enough. The Teeter has won. Hey, Mama.
Bye, Melissa.
Oh, there you are. Amanda, hello everyone. Just want to say that this is a very awesome meeting place and that I'm clean and sober 30 days.
All right,
Boop, boop,
Amanda,
boop, boop.
30 days. Hey, let's play her our 30-day video real quick. Hey, Amanda, this is for you. Congratulations, Amanda.
Good job, Amanda.
Woo,
Keep going.
Right on.
Congrats,
So proud of you.
Congrats.
Good job. Keep it up.
Holy busy chat.
Busy,
But we
busy.
see you, Sky.
My goodness, Sky Love.
We see you.
Sky Love in the house.
Misty Johns.
Hey, Misty, how are you?
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yes, we prayed and that was amazing. Let's see. Am I missing a name? Raylene. Love ya.
Raylene, how are you?
And we got Big Hump.
Big Hump, what's up, dog?
Hey, Big Hump.
Look at that. He's got his face on there now. That's cool.
Oh, that's what you look like.
Way cool.
Very handsome man.
Very cool.
And we got
Antoine, what's
Share
up, brother?
Squad.
Share Squad. Yes.
Adrian. Love ya. Good evening. Did you ever get Cassie's number? Let's see.
Yeah, who is that? Hey, let me get them digits, Cassie.
Let's see. Ah, you love my shirt? That's my squad. That's my girls. Let's see here. Unboxing.
Yes, we are going to have an unboxing. We're waiting for one more kid to tune in. We don't have our kids here physically on hand tonight, but guess what? It's 2020. Like I've said a million times, there is no need to isolate yourself because technology can bring us all together any hour of the day and across the whole freaking planet. So we got kids out in Hooper somewheres, and we got my other son up in Washington. He's going to join us here in just a minute. As soon as he joins in, we will pull him on and we will unbox this thing.
Yeah. That's Ashley's suggestion. Some on codependency. I got questions for you. When we get to
we got you
things.
guys. We got the questions on Discord.
Hey,
100%.
Naomi. Brittany, welcome. Share Squad.
Andrew, what's going on? Right.
Andrew.
Oh, Naomi Johnson up in this house. So we got
Dwight.
the big Aubrey Bear and Dwight. How's it going?
Hey, Susan from Phoenix.
Right on. How's it going, Susan?
Naomi, shout out to all your peeps.
Yes.
Newcomer Melissa, what up?
Melissa, welcome. Glad you're here.
May and Vanjie and Tracy.
Yes.
Good job. Petey, welcome. Jessica, hello. You know what I was talking about.
All right. Well, we're waiting for the
that's
kids
everybody.
to jump in.
Oh, Rob M. Hey, Rob.
M. What's going? Hey, what's up? How you doing, brother? So as we are waiting for the kids to jump in here, we're waiting for one more kid. We got Link and Millie backstage right now waiting for us. But right now, I want to read the AA thought of the day from July 29th and the 30th. I think this is really good. So listen up. So there's 2 days in every week about which we shouldn't worry. Okay, don't worry about these 2 days a week, you guys. Do not worry. Which should be kept from fear and apprehensions. Do not have fear about them and do not have apprehension about them. One of these days was yesterday. With its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains, yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot undo a single act we performed, period. We cannot erase a single word we said. Yesterday is gone beyond recall. Here's your question. Do I still worry about what happened yesterday? July 30th. The other day we should not worry about is tomorrow, with its possible adversities, its burdens, its large promises, and perhaps its poor performance. Tomorrow is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for yet it is unborn. Tomorrow's not even born yet. Why are we going to trip out about it? And that goes for you too, Ashley. Even though you have a very important event tomorrow, very nerve-wracking event, it still isn't here yet. Let's keep our calm. Let's keep our anxiety down, and let's trust God. So here's the meditation of the day. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is not seen, but believing. Down through the ages, there have always been those who obeyed the heavenly vision, not seen, but believing in God. And their faith was rewarded. So shall it be to you. Take that as a promise, Ashley. Good things will happen to you. You cannot see God, but you can see the results of faith in human lives, changing them from defeat to victory. God's grace is available to all who have faith, not seen, but believing. With faith, life can be victorious and happy. That's 100% true. So I will pray. This is our prayer of the day. I pray that I may have faith enough to believe without seeing. I pray that I may be content with the results of my faith. I pray that as well.
I love that about faith.
All right, we're just trying to get Xylem up in here. And then we're going to go to our unboxing for 5 minutes. And then we are going to jump into the Discord questions of the day. We got 3 long questions. I don't know if we're going to get to Sober Obs, but we'll try. But we're going to hit Ashley, Dez, and then Mr. Sober Ob. As soon as we can get Xylem in here.
Yeah,
Anything
he
anybody
was just
saying?
here like 2 seconds ago.
Brady says, I'm doing okay. It's been some very long, eye-opening days this week. What's going on with you?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Andrew. He says that my hair looks nice.
Nice and cut, nice and short, off the shoulders, no more headaches.
Mm-hmm. Surprised.
Much
Tweak my
better.
back, it's all jacked up. I call it my banek.
My banek.
It's
My banek and my badak.
It's in between my neck and my back. It's my banek.
All right. Move my mouse.
Who should be here soon? Anybody else? Hashtag share squad. Share it out on Facebook. I don't know how to share it on YouTube. I don't know if you can.
I didn't know where Fleece went last night for a couple hours when she got out of bed. Teeter, she may have opened this.
Maybe I did, Teeter.
I don't know. Maybe.
And look how good I put it back together. You can't even tell.
What's going on, Mo? How you doing today? Glad you are here. So glad.
63 days for Naomi and feeling great.
Hold on. I'm trying to get Xylem on here. Peter said that
Hey,
he
Mo.
has something in here for Millie and something in here for Xylem. Xylem was just clicked in. Now I can see he's typing me back. I don't know what he's saying, but he needs to hurry up and click in.
Mystery.
63 days sober for Naomi Johnson? Yes.
Yep, we played her video
Yesterday or 2 days ago.
2 days ago. I did, Teeter. It's something awesome that I don't want to spoil for everyone else. Ooh.
Here comes Xylem.
There
All
he
right, I
is.
see
He's
him
so
backstage. Oh, look at
handsome.
him. He got all set up, got his little front light going on.
Attaboy.
All right, you guys. I'm going to pull Lincoln, Millie, and Xylem on stage. Here we go. There's Xylem. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hi, Dad.
You look
It's
so
this girl.
handsome.
And then let's
Thank
bring
you.
on Millie and Link Tie. What's up, guys?
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna unbox this. This is from Teeter. So Teeter just met Xylem and like, okay, we're gonna unbox it, and was like, well, we got to send Xylem a present. And then Millie lost a present a while back from the first package Teeter sent. So now we're gonna open it. So I'm gonna let Fleece open this and reveal its contents. I heard there's a lot of bubble wrap, and when Link gets home, we're gonna wrap that bubble wrap around him. Show us your hand, bud.
I don't know how you did this, Teeter. Maybe it's from this side.
Yeah. Over here.
Dang, Linky. That's
4
crazy,
stitches.
dude.
4
Oh
stitches.
my gosh.
4 stitches.
I'm gonna let LT open this.
All right, I'll take over.
It says- Oh, see, he's so much stronger than I
Yeah.
am. I got nothing.
First thing first. New Mexico hat.
Is that mine or is that yours?
That is so cool. Bubble wrap.
That's not a knife.
That's a knife.
Hopefully there was nothing in there.
That's not a knife.
Hey, here's a hat.
That's a knife.
Oh yeah, Linky, the bubble wrap is yours, bud. Peter, you got to tell us what goes to who.
I think this might be yours.
Yep.
Maybe it's Alan's. I don't know.
Why aren't the comments popping?
Read the note. Where's the note?
Did I throw the note?
Did you throw the note?
It might be in here.
I think he threw the note. I think Dad threw the note.
Dad did. We'll see.
Nope,
Oh,
there it
no,
is.
there it is.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, good.
Ooh, oh, that's got to be mine. Okay. Please.
That is
I got
sick.
you a coffee cup with an alien My box is
Whoa.
coming in.
That
I
is
couldn't
cool.
find any last
I
time.
like it.
I also got Millie a replacement keychain.
Millie got a new keychain.
Millie
What color is it? I can't see it.
for Xylan.
And a blue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your favorite color too.
Can you see it now? I don't know.
Heck yeah.
It might pink.
That's yours.
I can't see it.
Yeah, yours is
That's
pink.
so cool.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you, Xylan from Tutor. We recover
meet
better
you.
together.
Amen.
We
Yes,
become
but it's together.
Can
Oh my gosh, I love it.
you guys tell Teeter thank you?
Best present ever. I
Thank
told
you.
you. Hashtag Aliens 2020, 2021.
All right.
I'm gonna put it right
All right, guys. I love you. We'll talk to you soon.
there.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Put this right here, Zai. Keep it safe
Put
for him.
Millie's over here.
I'll put Link's bubble wrap over here, nice and safe.
All right. Now that has happened, check it out because it is time
This is yours.
for. Oh, that's mine. Sweet. The Discord question of the day. Discord's question of the day comes from Ashley Meredith. She says, what do you do if you're trying to stay sober and maintain sobriety and work your steps, but there is still people telling you that you are not sober because you're on MAT, maintenance assisted medication, right? You're on a MAT program and people are telling you you're not sober. What do you do? But you're working your steps. Beep them. Are you working a program? Are you doing whatever it takes to become the best you? And is Matt a part of it? Does that have to, do you need to do? Some people need it. Everybody's program's different. You tell those people to work their own program. Your program's your own. And tell you, hey, you know what? Why don't you just zip it? This is my life. I'm going to live my life how I want to live it. However you live your program, however that worked for you, I'm proud of you. Good job. But you know what? I need to taper off of this, and this is the way I'm going to do it, and this is the way I'm succeeding in doing it. So take your technicalities and just go sit in the corner. It's okay. Because I'm an advocate of whatever it takes. If you have to do maintenance medication to get you on track, do it. This is a life and death situation. There's no other standards but your own that you need to live to. You know your own body. You know what you got to do. And then her second question is, how do you tell if you're codependent on a person like you were codependent on drugs? And if so, how can you change that? And I'm going to defer this one to Felice.
Yeah, so I read that two different ways, Ashley. I read it as codependent, as in the definition that says excess emotional or psychological resilience on a partner, typically one who requires support on account of an illness and addiction. So that's the kind of codependent where, like, I would be codependent on LT because he's an addict and I get sucked into that addiction and become obsessed with him and try to control it. So there's that codependency. Or I read it as in you were codependent or addicted to drugs. And then now you're replacing that addiction to drugs to an addiction to a person, which one article called it a love addiction, which I liked the separation between codependent and love addiction. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I read it as when you say codependent, more of a love addiction to a person. So basically replacing one addiction to another. So correct me if I'm wrong there, but
Thank you, Cade.
if that's the case, then you really need to look at that codependency or love addiction the same way you would look at your drug addiction. Is it making your life unmanageable? Is it all you think about? Is it what you obsess over? The same way you thought about drugs. Is it something you turn to for emotional support, but you're got unrealistic expectations for this person? Like, can you love too much? I don't think you can love too much, but I think you can put unrealistic expectations on one person.
And I'm glad you brought up this love thing because it's exactly what we're going to go through. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
That's the way that I titled it. But we're actually going to go looking through pleasure-centered love. And so I think a lot of your questions are going to be answered during the last half of this stream as we go there. But like Felice said, you could be in a cross addiction. You've switched one addiction for another.
And let me clarify love addiction. So he brought it up and I looked into it a little bit more, but like somebody who's single and can't stand to be alone, who always has to be in a relationship. So they're addicted to those relationships and they're afraid to be alone or whatever, but that would be like a love addiction, I guess. So yeah, look at what your intent is and what your expectations are for this person. If it's selfish expectations that you're putting onto somebody and you're only going to that person because of what you can always get, it's probably unhealthy. But if it's a give and take and you're giving as much as you're taking, then it's probably not a problem.
Yeah, and you can't really push them away unless you're being clingy. And if you're being clingy, then you're trying to fulfill your own needs.
Then you're being selfish.
Then you're being selfish. Yeah, love is a verb. Love is not an emotion, in my opinion. We get lust, we get our emotions of the first time we kiss. We get those crazy emotions, right? But that's not love. That's just an intense emotion we feel that can help you get to love. But a love is a verb. Love is, I love Felice so much that if she's in a wheelchair, I'm going to push her around. Love is if we could never make love again and we just have to deal with it. That's love, being committed to each other, even no matter how hard it gets. That's why you say till death do us part, in sickness and in health.
So that's a good fear to have if it's somebody you love, but just keep in mind that she says, I'm not scared. I'm just scared to lose that person. But you can't control people. I think that's the number one thing to always keep in the forefront of your mind when you think about losing somebody, is it will hurt if they leave, but you can't control it. And there's probably nothing you could have done to stop it if they did leave. So just be the best and kindest you can be. And if they want to stay, they'll stay. And if not, then they won't. And it's not because of anything you did. It's just, that's just what happens sometimes.
Yep.
Like, especially, I always think about it like, if LT ever decided to cheat on me, there's nothing I could do about it. So why am I going to worry about it?
It's like worrying about tomorrow.
Yeah. So just be the best you and the kind you and the loving you that I know I've seen from you. And people usually stay around. Like Aubrey said, that's infatuation, but it's infectious. A nice, kind heart is infectious.
All right, we're going to move on to Des C. He's got a question out here. And you guys got to understand, Des has 16 years of sobriety under his belt with a long addiction spree before that. So he's experienced addiction and he's experienced a ton of sobriety. And on top of that, he works his program and he's a leader in his program. He goes to his AAs and his NAs and any group that he's a part of, and he contributes. And what I mean by contribute is if you need support, Des is a guy you can talk to. And so he helps a lot of people out, right? And so this is kind of where this question is stemming from. He says, I just want to put it out there. I've been clean and sober for a few years now without relapsing. So when younger people come to me for help, I can only give suggestions on how I did it. If they don't like what they hear, it's no good for them coming to me after they have relapsed again, because I can only tell people how I did it. If you're not willing to put 100% of your time into recovery, you will relapse. I suppose my question is, what can us older, sober members do if the younger generation don't want to listen? They don't want to listen to us older members, especially if they don't like what they hear. And kind of in between both generations of Des and younger people that are coming clean, I know this is a whole new world right now. We don't respect the wisdom of our elders like we should. When we get older, we've had a life experience and we should listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth type thing. Des, and I think the only thing you can do is plant the seed. Say what you got to say. And if they don't like it and they relapse, they're going to learn the hard way. That's a fact. And the very few, because that's really, when you want to get down to statistics, who's going to listen? The 1% that do, when they listen to you, Des, they're blessed because they are getting some rock solid advice, and that's what they need. And I don't know, youth's attention span right now, look at TikTok. You got 30 to 60-second videos. You got Twitter. You can only do 125, 200 characters. People are looking for next thing. And they don't realize they think you can Google anything you want, right? You got a question, you Google it. Oh, there's the answer. Oh, you got this. But you know what you can't Google? You know what you can't have instantly? Is mastery. You can't have success instantaneously. These things take a long time to work on. They take a patience and struggling ups and downs and seeking advice and learning. And until they can understand the patience and the long game, they're toast. Because this is not going to happen overnight.
That's a good point. You're playing the long game when you're helping an addict. Because I don't know how many times I would talk to LT, but I just never knew when he would decide to listen. So you always just say it, and eventually, hopefully, they decide to listen. But at least be there when the time comes.
Yeah. And be there, because there's more heartbreaks in supporting people than there is success stories. But the success and reward to watch that, it way outweighs how many heartbreaks are involved in this. So just keep plugging along. I think Des, you're doing awesome. If there's anybody I can reach out to, I'd love talking to you, because you're the man. You got the wisdom and you know what's up. And I appreciate that question. Thank you very much. And like Merck says, accept them where they are and how they are, and nobody can change a person. Just put your effort in and do it for you. And obviously you're there to help them. Right on. We got about 2 more minutes. Aubrey has a question, and I think this one's going to take a little bit more breaking down. It says, if people can sober up without relapsing, and they stay sober without the 12 steps, without the big book or NA, without having God in their lives and getting spiritual experience, or they don't need it, do you think they are true alcoholics? I don't know. We answered this question a little while ago. People that don't need a program, people that don't work a program, but yet remember we talked about it the other day. But I think that's beyond quitting alcohol. Recovery, the 12 steps, the spiritual experience is way more than abstinence from drugs and alcohol. It is becoming the best you. It's self-mastery. It's that not voodoo, but that Buddhist Zen stuff, right? Where you are mastering your mind. Anybody that can master their mind, like I said, is greater than a person that masters a nation. When you start working the 12 steps, you start looking inwardly, and you decide that you want to change who you are. And that's when nobody's around. You become that best version of you, that value, that what we talked about last two days ago, the being the author, right? The authenticity of your recovery. When you're trying to do that, you forget that you're here because of drugs and alcohol. You're like, oh yeah, I started this because I was an addict. And now you grow beyond that, because you realize drugs and alcohol, abstinence from that is just one thing. Now retraining your mind, like we said, alcoholism, you get rid of alcohol, you got the ism, and you start working on that ism, and you start making headway and success through it. It's a great thing. And then people are wondering, like, what is up with this person? Why is their light so bright? So I don't know. Are they true alcoholics? There's people out there that can drink. There's people out there who can, just like it says in the doctor's opinion, they're average temperate drinkers, but that ain't me. So it's a what if. It's a what if statement. I'm not sure I'm cool about speculating on what ifs, but some people do it. Are they happy? I don't know. I hope so, because that's what I'm striving to be, is happy in this life, in this world, right? We got 72 years on average, the average life, 72 years. We are never going to remember who our great grandfather was. And one day we're going to be a great something, a great great grandfather or grandmother. And are you going to be remembered? Probably not. They might have a picture or two of you. So what are we afraid of? Let's live our life now and be happy now.
Yeah. Hi, Ann.
Ann's up in the house.
Oh, there was someone. Hi, Cherie. She's on the Facebook side.
Oh, cool.
About getting any suggestions on how you can find a sponsor from Candace.
Find a sponsor. I would go to your local group, your local AA or NA, whichever one you go to, or online now if you can't. Find somebody that has what you want. You want to be clean and happy and have a great positive outlook on life. Look for somebody that has those attributes and cling on to them. That's what I would do.
Hi, music lover. Struggling along today.
A lot of people live into their 90s and even some past 100.
Yeah, just average.
That's just a world average, global average.
Hey Jacqueline, I seen you pop in there too.
Jacqueline's in the house, right on. Hey, remember, hashtag Share Squad. Share this out on Facebook. Copy paste the link if you're a YouTuber, and you guys will. The top shares are going to get a bookmark signed by the Merc himself.
Sheree, that's a great reminder, especially for Miss Ashley. Accept the things you cannot change.
Accept the things you cannot change. All right, pleasure-centered love. The pleasure-centered person usually seeks a specific trance. We're in Addictive Personalities by Craig Nacken. We're on page 72. We're going through pleasure-centered love right now, and we will be looking at pleasure-centered love. Where's my next little chunk?
Teeter, you don't have a bookmark? What?
Bookmark. We didn't have any when he was there.
I thought we sent them out to all the people that didn't get one. You're on my list.
Yeah, so we're going to go through pleasure-centered love, how the end result is grief when your center of your life is on pleasure. And now we're going to look at the love aspect of it. The pleasure-centered person usually seeks a specific trance he or she finds most stimulating. Remember when we start acting out in our addiction, it gives us that trance. It totally changes our mood. Our endorphins start dropping, and that high you feel, it's making you forget about the world for a minute. That's the trance we're talking about. And we usually go and seek out the trance that's most stimulating to us. When I was on meth, the stimulation of being high for a month straight, that was my thing. I loved it. And then alcohol, until I was passed out, that was my trance. But this is going to be talking about pleasure-centered love. This section will focus on love, which might seem a harmless area in which to seek pleasure. Unfortunately, it's not a harmless thing. When we operate in a pleasure-seeking mode, we often mistake the intensity of our situation as an indication that there are somehow more real, or in the case of love, as true love. We might also imagine that our sensory experience is spiritual. Okay? When we operate in a pleasure-seeking mode, we often mistake the intensity of our sensation as an indication that there are somehow more real, that they are somehow more real in the case of love, as in true love, right? And we may also imagine that our sensory experience, what we experience, right, with our senses and the emotions that we get, is spiritual. It's like, wow, did you feel that emotion? And I always think about that too. And I think about that at church. This is my example of that. And I've been around Christians and Christian music my whole life. And you're sitting there and they're like, I know the Spirit's here because look, I got the chills, you know? And I've listened to the most devilish type songs and gotten chills, you know? It's just an emotional experience. And we can sometimes mistake that for the spiritual. This dangerous gambit. This is a dangerous gambit. We can easily lose our objectivity and sense a proportion of and balance. We can lose our objectivity and sense of proportion and balance. Our sense of truth, our ethics, and our principles of behavior and morality may slip into a facile relativism. And that facile means appearing neat and comprehensive only because you're ignoring true and completeness of an issue. You're ignoring the truth about an issue. And that's why you feel like it seems real. As Americans, we are infatuated with infatuation. Hollywood enshrines the notion that we must be, whatever that word is, I forgot how to say it, Svetel. That is a weird word.
There you go.
Watch, I'm going to get it up here so we can say it right. SVELTE. Weird word here. This is how it's pronounced. Svelte. So Hollywood, right, enshrines the notion that we all must be svelte.
Slender and elegant.
Yep. slender and elegant and beautiful. And unless we're slender, elegant, beautiful, we can't be loved. That's what Hollywood portrays. Our advertising slogans broadcast a variety of notions about love that have little to do with reality. If it feels good, do it. They appeal to our sense. And what they're appealing to is our primitive parts of our brains. And the primitive parts of our brains that they are going for demand action and instant gratification. They know, the advertisers, they know exactly what they're doing when they put these types of commercials or these movies in front of your face to sell their product. The pleasure-centered individual builds a system of values based on his or her sensation. You hear that? If you are a pleasure-centered person, if you're an individual, you're going to build a system of values based on a sensation of an emotion, the way that you feel. When we focus our experience, when the focus of our experience is love, being in love, making love, we soon find ourselves regularly falling in and out of love. After all, for the pleasure-centered person, intensity means we are really in love, right? Whoa, I must be in love. Do you see the way I feel right now? But once that intensity fades, however, then the love must be gone. Well, I don't love her no more. Look, I'm looking at her and I don't feel it. I didn't get chills. Must not be in love. And that's how we mistake what love really is. The myth here is that the excitement of new love should continue. Every time you get with a new partner, you've met your high school sweetheart, and for that first year or whatever, yeah, it's going to be exciting. Those emotions are raw. Those emotions are wild, up through the roof, right? But the pleasure-centered person believes that this should continue, that it has to be going on at this same pitch throughout the whole relationship. And if it doesn't, I must be out of love. Now I got to go find it in somebody else. So though we might wish to otherwise, it's simply not possible to maintain those early sensations. It's impossible. Neither is it even feasible. It's not even possible.
Right. Raina's in the house.
Hey, what's up, Raina?
Oh, and Merck said the new
Go ahead.
batch of bookmarks is in the mail.
Woo-hoo! I'm excited.
I couldn't wait to tell you that. Because it's exciting.
You guys, the first 5 people that share this out and do the hashtag share squad are getting the first 5 brand new bookmarks that we're making. And on top of these being brand new bookmarks, Merck signed him himself. And if you're a part of this community, you know the value that Merck adds to this community. He is a rock. He's solid. I've seen him behind the scenes. I've talked to him on Zooms. I've watched him chop wood on YouTube.
Man of many skills.
The only correction I would make, Merck, on your axe swing, you got to whip it. You're putting too much like body into it. You got to learn that whip, man.
Yeah. Linky used to be able
to do it really good. I should pull that video up one of these days and show you guys Link before the accident, him chopping wood.
Yeah, he was good.
I'm just kidding, Merck. It was great.
She says, OMG, so grateful. I'm glad, Ann.
I'm glad you guys I'm glad you caught us too, Ann.
Oh, welcome back in, Derek.
Hey, Derek, what's up, brother? No worries. Everything going good in your hood? I hope everything's going good. I'm clean and sober and look good.
Soupy's here.
Yo, what's up, Soupy? Girls baseball, right on. In Utah have COVID. Oh no.
2 ventilators, bad shape.
Oh no.
I wish I knew what town they were in. That's rough.
Rough.
He said the 6-pounder is hard to whip.
Oh, come on now.
Okay.
It was the splitter. I did notice it was the splitter.
Oh, and if you got a t-shirt, but you didn't get a bookmark,
Too bad.
let me know. I swear I sent everybody. Remember? I just went through and like
We
found
ran
everybody.
out though.
Oh, yeah. So if you didn't get one, but you did buy a t-shirt, let me know. Like Teeter. I got you. Got you, Teeter. They're all hand merked. Good
Who
one.
said that?
You know it was Merc. Ashley says my husband loves me unconditionally, but I've done him wrong in the past and my addictions, and I'm trying to mend our marriage. He's an awesome guy. I think you're on the right track. I think you're doing a good job. Just keep doing it. Just love him unconditionally too.
And when Merc is like super famous one day, these bookmarks are going to be very valuable.
And we'll give you the link to the t-shirts. It's our
Hashtag Share Squad. Yes.
our website. If y'all haven't been to the website, you can check it out, but it'll just lead you back here.
Yeah, Ashley has it right here, y'all. 33 watching and 17 likes. Come on, guys. Come. You don't even have to click it. It's a flat screen. Just touch it. Just touch it. And with that being said, everybody, you know what time it is.
Yes!
You know what time it is.
I know what time it is.
Woo! What's up, Cassie?
I'm gonna put a picture of Cassie right here, and you can be on my squad too.
Oh, I'm at a photo shoot today, so that's why I'm all extra dolled up because
Woo!
I normally got my cap on and I'm just chilling. How are you guys?
Doing awesome.
Good.
I'm all sore. I started working out again, so my veins are coming back.
Good for you, LT. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And then once you get it, you'll get addicted to that though. You know
That's
you
okay.
will. That's okay.
They don't look like that.
Huh?
Then it'll look like Soupy.
So cute. Oh, I can see everybody tonight. Hello, everybody. Hi, Mama Kenny. Teeter. Oh, I love you guys. Hi, Teeter. Hi, Ashley. Oh, I'm so excited. See, I don't know what I did different tonight, but who's that? Merc. What's up, Big Merc? Oh my gosh, I love to see you guys on there. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read my quote tonight. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's troubles. Worrying takes away today's peace.
Ooh.
That one was unknown, but that one was really good. I was like, that one's perfect.
You've just basically fit the theme of our whole stream tonight. That is perfect.
Are you kidding me?
No, I got chills.
Really?
God bumps.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yay. I really thought that was fitting. That's awesome. What is the theme of tonight?
We went through a thing about 2 days to not worry about, yesterday and tomorrow. And then we're going through, somebody in the chat is having at 9:00 tomorrow getting sentenced. So don't take the peace away from today, worrying about tomorrow, all that good stuff. Now we're talking about love.
That's awesome. How beautiful. I love you guys so much. And you guys know what to do. As always, we're going to bring it together and continue to spread that love. Oh, I love you guys so much.
Bow, bow, bow.
Love you guys all.
All right.
Stay safe, and I'll see you guys Sunday.
Sunday night.
Sunday.
Night. Mwah. Love you guys.
Love you.
All right. Yeah. See that? Bam.
Perfect.
Don't
Well,
worry about tomorrow.
perfect.
Yep. That was a good one. That was a really good one. All right. So back to love. We feel it, right? We all want that feeling. It feels good when you get that excitement and all that newness. You're in love with somebody, right? Oh, I love her. It's infatuation. It's like hard to get through teenagers. Hey, what you're feeling is not love. It's infatuation and hormones. And you got to get old to figure it out. I didn't know. Nobody knows until there's just some stuff we're never going to know until we touch the stove and realize how hot it is.
Mhm.
And the myth about that excitement of the new love, that it should continue, right, at the same pitch throughout the relationship. Though we might wish it otherwise, it is simply not possible to maintain those early sensations. Neither is it feasible. The truth is, love varies tremendously in its intensity over the course of a long-standing relationship. Maintaining such a relationship often involves setting up boundaries and limits and definitions for the good of all. Love in a relationship takes work, no matter what. It takes a lot of work, Such limits and definitions are of little interest to pleasure-centered people. Pleasure-centered people don't want to work on it. They want it now. They want that instant gratification. They want what Hollywood's selling. They want what those fragrance commercials and the liquor commercials and all that stuff. What they want what they see, right? They want to see that in the Notebook. They want to, the relationship of that. But that's not going to happen unless you take it takes hard work, ups and downs. Both of you probably have something in your life that you would be in the early stages would have left each other for, but then later on you learn. This makes their lives and their relationships extremely volatile. What makes their lives and their relationships volatile? It's setting limits, because the interest to pleasure-centered people, they're not interested in that. Who over time become totally tied to the impulsiveness of their sensations and emotions. Over time, people that are self-centered pleasure seekers over time become totally tied to the impulsiveness of their situations and emotions. This makes their lives and their relationships extremely volatile. As feelings evolve or fade, the pleasure-centered person is suddenly precipitated into a crisis. After this, emotion fades. Now you're in a crisis. Oh, I'm stuck. Why don't I feel? Why don't I have that sensation? I'm a pleasure seeker, and that doesn't feel good. Now I'm stuck. Oh, crap. I'm stuck with this person. And in those high, intense moments, you make, sometimes you bring kids into the world. Not understanding the evolutionary nature of emotions, the person often declare his or her love morbid or dead, right? But authentic love realizes that joy is often pain transformed in the process of staying attached and committed to one's spiritual principles during pain and difficult times. Coming through difficult times, the love and the joy is much sweeter on the other side. And that's hard work.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't understand is love is work.
Yeah.
And forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Two sinful people living in the same house are bound to clash. So pleasure-centered people, as described previously, remember we talked about this, are continuously monitoring themselves and their sensations. Think about it. We're always like, oh, how do I feel right now? You're worried about how you feel. You're always worried about how you feel. If you don't feel right about this, you got to go do that. And if you don't go do this, you're not going to feel right about, Pleasure-centered people are continuously monitoring themselves and their sensations. They may create the illusion that they are fully involved. They may marry, they may settle down, they may raise a family, but psychologically, they are rarely fully committed to the relationship. They cannot separate the self because they are consistently monitoring their personal sensations, consistently seeking different avenues of pleasure. And Thomas Merton, in his book, No Man is an Island, sums up the pitfalls of persistent pleasure seeking. He says, as long as pleasure is our end, we will be dishonest with ourselves and with those we love. We will not seek their good, but only our own pleasure. If you're only seeking your pleasure, you're not worried about what they even feel like. It's all about you. It's all about the addict, right? And that's what we do. Authentic love, we learned what authentic love is, right? Through Merck's question the other night. Requires times of self-sacrifice, both for the relationship and for others. It requires that people monitor the sensation and feelings and moods of other people. How often do you monitor, and I wrote this down on the side here, because it made me think about when I monitor other people's emotions. If I'm worried about if they're feeling good and joyous and have that great emotion, when do I worry about that? How often do you worry about that? Think about it. And then I got to thinking about it and I was like, you know what? The only time I ever start worrying about their emotions, if they show that I bugged them or they got mad at me. Now I'm worried like, oh, what did I do? Because then it just turns right back into self-centeredness because you feel however you feel. Your ego was checked or whatever. Like, oh, because we weren't worrying about them in the first place. Pleasure-centered people. I'm not saying you're like that. Maybe you can relate.
Yes, I did get a haircut, and thank you. It feels amazing. Yes, we are the problems of our own making. I took responsibility of that, and I continue to do it on a daily basis. Very good. Can I read First Corinthians about love? I just love it because I think it sums it up real well. But it says love. Everybody's probably heard this a billion times, but I think it's fitting. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. And love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. That's my absolute favorite.
That's good.
About love, what love really is. It's all the unselfish things.
Always trusts and it never fails. So it requires that people monitor the sensations and feelings and moods of others, not just of themselves. As we will see, there are some of the fundamental lessons of recovery. Intensity is one myth of the pleasure-centered love. The pleasure seeker thinks that the greater the intensity, the greater the intimacy. So therefore, that must be greater love. This love myth is most sadly exemplified in abusive families, where intensity manifests itself as violence, which then is explained as proof of love, right? He hit me because he loves me, a battered wife would say. Or an abusive husband explains, I hit you, honey, because it was the only way I could get through to you, how much I love you. Or a parent tells a child, I smacked you for your own good. Intense though it may be, violence and intentional hurting are not a part of love. Now here's another love myth, okay? It's called the good life, right? The good life. Everybody wants a good life. What's the good life? Another love myth is the covert one we'll call the good life. The good life comprises of the right husband, the right wife, the right job and the right pay, the right house and the right car, the right clothes, friends, the right kids, the right beer and the right wine. But since this good life comes from the outside, we must seek it. To achieve the good life, the pleasure-centered person must act like the coyote or the cougar that hunts, eats, sleeps, and then hunts again, because you're always trying to satisfy the good life and what the good life means. And if you're getting your idea of what the good life is from Keeping Up with the Johnsons, right? Up the street, or the movie that you just saw, or the Instagram feeds that you follow, or the Facebook that's usually 100% fake. Not all the time, but most of the time what you're seeing on there is not reality, especially Hollywood and all that stuff, right? And if you're chasing that, good luck. And that's when you become a hunter. The good life can never satisfy our hunger. There's always something new to be desired. Think about the last time you bought something that you researched. I think I said this a few days ago. But there's something that you wanted to say, anything possessions wise, materialistic. Joneses, that's right. Joneses, keeping up with the Joneses. I said the Johnsons.
That's our neighbors.
Well, Johnson's got a nice car, man.
Yeah, they do.
But something materialistic, whether it be a 45-inch TV, a new Xbox, the new computer that runs super duper fast, or a boat, right? You're trying to buy this new boat. You've been researching all the statistics of it. You buy it, you ride in it for a year, and guess what? There's another one that's better than that one.
Mm-hmm.
And now the one that you just bought, it's lost all the sensation. It's lost all the fantasy, the love for it, right? The pleasure, the good life that it brought you. And now the new boat's in town. Now the new boat's in the magazines, and your buddy down the street just bought the new boat. And now yours isn't the cool new one anymore. Now you got to hunt and gather again. You know, you got to hunt and fight. And it's a constant battle. It's a hunger that's never fed. It's a thirst that's never quenched. Those who seek it are always on the prowl for newer, bigger, and better components of the good life. In this subtle way, addiction can turn individuals into practicing addicts and predators and turns them away from their humanity. They develop their skills at acquiring, sensing, using, but not creating. They are beholden to the things outside themselves for happiness. They're looking for that materialistic thing or something that, well, they hope that when somebody drives by, that they think that person's thinking like, wow, look at that person. He's amazing. Look at all his stuff. He must be awesome. When it's not true. Whether it's just one more lottery ticket, a faster computer, or a new lover, it never satisfies. Any comments?
There's talking to Derek. Everybody's just chatting.
Okay.
You can keep going.
And the end result, you know what the end result is? Grief. This
wait, what page you on?
Now we're on page 75. And you know what? I might save this one for Sunday because it's actually a page and a half, two and a half pages. And I was actually going to prop it up on the screen. Maybe you guys want to screenshot this. Go ahead and take a screenshot of that. Maybe you can read through a little bit of it that I have on there, the in summary part. And then we'll go through that Sunday because it's already 7:57. Unless you guys vote to go longer.
Brittany's got a comment. She said, it took me years to figure out that him hitting me was not love. And I can't force love or change. When it got to the point of me hitting back and me snapping, I had to love myself and him enough to leave so we could be happy. That's very good. Glad you realized it. Glad you're not still in that situation. You're welcome, Soup.
Soupy. Look at that guy. I'm going to be as big as you soon, Soup.
Yeah, where did John V go?
He's okay. Don't worry about John.
He's good, Teeter.
Just showing me as a Facebook user. So if you're on the Facebook private group watching this video, the private group is made for those who want to remain anonymous when they comment or quote or comment or pop on, right? Up above it in that link, you can actually click on the StreamYard link and give it permission to show your name, or you can jump over to YouTube or jump over to the Facebook page. Right now you're in the private group and it's private. Our private group is for anonymity.
Good night, Tracy, from John. He
Good
loves
night,
you.
Tracy.
Safe side.
That's the safe side. Exactly.
You'll be as big as him one day.
I'll show you these guns later.
You have to buy tickets.
You'll never be as big as your pump, Soup. Don't forget that. You're never as big as your pump.
Oh, we have the mayor's daughter in the house.
Whoa.
What is the book you are reading from?
We are going through a book right now called Addictive Personality by Craig Nacken. What this channel's about, if you are a newcomer, let me just explain it really quick. 2 times in my life, I hit rock bottom due to addiction. Early 20s was meth, committed a felony, went to jail for a year, halfway house, probation, right? Later, and I didn't learn, obviously, I just thought, I had a drug problem in my early 20s. In my early 30s, I started casually drinking, didn't realize the addictive personality. I never worked a program. I was still a miserable, angry, full of character defects, crazy, wild person. Started casually drinking in my 30s, and by the time I hit 40, I was a fifth of night gallons on the weekend, blackout drunk. Checked myself into a detox center, 4 days from the alcohol, and then I checked myself into an IOP program for 5 months. So I've been in recovery for close to a year now, like real recovery, not just abstinence from alcohol and drugs. Started this YouTube channel, and we are a bridge to a community that's better than us. Support goes around the world, goes around the clock. If you ever need anything, any support, come and clean. Felisa on the side had lived with me during my whole alcoholism phase. So she was never an addict or an alcoholic, but she knows what it's like to have to live and deal with one. So the whole Al-Anon codependency thing, she went through that. That's her experience. And we are here to support and love people that are coming off drugs and alcohol, and people who have years of sobriety under their belt. We want to further educate them along with myself and Felice so that we can become better people and happy in this world and work a program. Because you get rid of alcohol, you still got the ism, and the ism is us, and that's up between our ears, and we got to work on it.
I'm gonna put our
But I'm glad you're here.
Discord
Very
and
Ma-
our Zoom
Mayor's
link in
daughter.
there for you, Mayor's daughter, if you'd like to join.
Yeah, and if you would, as comfortable as you feel, let us drop your clean date or whatever you got going on in your life, and just let us get a little snapshot of who you are.
Read
And
Merc,
thank you for watching.
read Merc's comment.
Where?
It's like 2 up.
Coming back.
It's just hanging out back there. Forgot it was there.
That's awesome. And please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We go live 3 nights a week right now. I'm currently taking classes to get my peer support specialist, and I'm working on a new rehab program downtown that I really want to get involved with. After those 2 endeavors are completed, which will be about 90 days, could be sooner because I'm actually flying through my peer support specialist. We're definitely going to add our lives back in more during the week. We were going every single night for 4 months, and we just scaled them back to Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, tentatively for the time being.
Yep. Did you see this? We got a Twitcher.
I'm addicted to eating
Sand.
sand. I got over it 7 months ago and feel real. Wow, that's crazy.
That's true.
That's true. Wow.
That's an interesting one.
Addiction's addiction. It'll smack ya.
There's my Mishka Poo.
Hey, Misha. Megan, it's Misha.
Yeah. Misha's Megan's favorite. She just goes
Once you've had a
crazy.
dog for a while, you understand the different types of barks, right? I know when the bark is like a stranger's in the yard, but when Misha pulls in, it's a different bark Megan throws out, and she don't shut up. I'm like, Megan, shut up.
It sounds like this. Misha, Misha's here. Misha.
Everybody gets all excited and runs outside.
She goes
to
against
see
her
Misha.
ball. 10 years clean.
Wow. Celebrate recovery for 3 years. And other issues, subscribe to Sweet.
Celebrate Recovery. Is that they're on Facebook? They have a page. I've heard of them. Is
I've
it
heard
like
of 'em
orange?
too. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I've heard of them.
Are they Christian based?
I don't know. Well, awesome. Well, we're glad you're here. You're in a good place, and we 10 years, and you've been in a thing for 3. That sounds like you could help out. We're always looking for the wisdom in the chat, in our private Facebook group, in our private Discord, where there's always newcomers that need help, people that are just struggling right now, and like Des and Aubrey and Merc and Alicia, and those are few that come to my head right now. Soupy, they got years of experience. That's awesome to give back. It's a chance to give back.
Yeah, I think it's the same one. That I'm thinking
Hey,
of.
music lover, I'm getting your emails. I don't know if you're getting them back or not. I've been emailing you back.
Soupy knows what's up. He's got 2 big dogs.
Nice. Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
lost my dad in 2016. That's when it got real. The issues that were underlying for alcohol was doing other things to fill the void.
Yeah, Mayor's daughter in 2017, my son got his head crushed in a UTV accident, died in my arms, eye popping out blood. It was a horrific scene. But 2017 to 2019, my drinking went off the charts. I don't want to completely blame it on that accident. It had a lot to do with it, but I was an alcoholic.
It was definitely the excuse you needed to go completely overboard,
Hey, there's Mark Sherman.
to just not care, if it seemed like.
Sweet. Christian-based program. I love it.
Yeah, they have like a event coming up. That's cool. Thanks, Mark. Mark put the link in there.
He beat you again.
You got this. About time you step up. Just kidding.
Yeah, Merc.
Just kidding. Mark's amazing. He's got my back all the times.
All right, tonight, just for today, July 30th, is about regular inventory. Have you guys been taking your inventory? Continue to take personal inventory means that we form a habit of looking at ourselves, our actions, and our attitudes, relationships on a regular basis. Basic text page 42. Taking a regular inventory is a key element in our new pattern of living. In our addiction, we examined ourselves as little as possible, right? We didn't like looking on the inside. We weren't happy with how we were living our lives, but we didn't feel that we could change the way we lived. Self-examination, we felt, would have been as painful as exercise and futility, right? Today, as all that is changing, we were powerless over our addiction. We found a power greater than ourselves that had helped us stop using. We were once felt lost in life's maze. We've found guidance in the experience of our fellow recovering addicts and our ever improving contact with our higher power. We need not feel trapped by our old destructive patterns. We can live differently if we choose to. By establishing a regular pattern of taking our inventory, we give ourselves the opportunity to change anything in our lives that doesn't work. If we started doing something that causes problems, we can start changing our behavior before it gets completely out of hand. And if we're doing something that prevents problems from occurring, we can take note of that too and encourage ourselves to keep doing what works. So just for today, I will make a commitment to include a regular inventory in my new pattern of living.
It was wonderful.
All right, remember, hashtag share squad.
Share squad, I'm keeping track.
Felicia's keeping track. We're going to talk about, after all that love and pleasure seeking, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in the wrong way. It is. It's a good song, actually. We find that it only leads to grief. And so Sunday night, we will be back at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. You guys do the math. That's Utah Mountain Standard Climb.
The kids aren't here, so it'll be there.
It'll be there Sunday until the kids get back. Yes. I will see you all. If you guys want constant access to myself and Felice, we're always on the Discord. Jump in there, join it if you can. Felice will drop that link one more time real quick. Yeah, another way to get a hold of me is recoveringaddict8@gmail.com. Thoughts, improvements, questions, suggestions. Love to hear them all. Don't forget, if you share, you guys get a bookmark, the top 5 shares in a few weeks once we get them built, made, and all that good stuff.
Jerry wants the inventory sheet up real quick.
Yeah, let me show you guys that inventory sheet. That's good thing to ask for there, brother. So go ahead and take a screenshot of that. This will help you do your inventory. You'll see on the left-hand side is character defects. The right-hand side is character assets. And you can just read the instructions on the bottom. If you look at impatience, you can look up through your day, think and meditate on your day. Did you have mild case of impatience? Did you have a moderate case, or was it a severe case? You were throwing fits and punching things. And rate yourself down at the bottom. Do it weekly. Look at it. It goes from Saturday to Friday. You can take a whole week, look at your inventory, and really analyze your whole week if you want to. Make a habit out of it. And you can really, that's how you really start making improvements, is tracking your behavior. What causes you to do what and when and how you're feeling. It's a great thing to monitor. It's the best way to recover.
Mm-hmm. Soupy, this is from Teeter. This was in the FedEx box as well as LT's hat.
Yeah. Cool hat. Sweet. Right on, brother. All right. Ready? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And God, thank you so much for this time. Thank you for allowing us to have an hour of everybody's time. I pray that it adds value, increases strength and faith and hope in their lives. We pray for Ashley once again, Lord, and lift it up to you. We trust and have faith, and we can't wait to see you soon. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. And don't forget to give us suggestions about what we can do to help you.
Yes. All right, we'll be back Sunday. And until then, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your programs, and remember, we recover better together.